Hello, people of YouTube. It's Brittany, Inner Goddess, here on the tube and elsewhere. This is crazy. Um, Anybody else switch between being like mostly hands or mostly your table or your workspace and then your face and feel how strange it is? For people that sit and chit chat to the camera, like, you must get used to it. And I think there's a perception that, like, oh, like it's a super self conscious thing. It's a knowing how I consume content thing. Like, for example, with crochet, I am totally fine if you just show hand, hook, and yarn. Like, that's fine with me. But also, it's fine if you want to show your whole self as you crochet, as long as I could see what you're doing, if that's the purpose. Um, if someone is showing the outfit, like their outfits, yeah, I prefer to see like either put on the outfit or put it on a mannequin. I want to see it. Like, I don't want to see it like laying on a table. Like, what the heck? But that's outfits. Excuse him. Anyway, I'm bringing this up because I feel the pull, like the prompting to do more like vlogish kind of stuff. But I'm so used to being reclusive about my stuff that I don't really know what to share. Like, I have no idea. I'm like, what would people be interested in sharing? Because when you put stuff out there, it's like you're saying, look at this. Just like when you come home from school to your parentals, it's like, look what I made. And you hope that they say, great job. I don't care if you guys say great job. You guys can say I suck. If that's what you want to say, you don't have to like what I do. But if you become a content creator, if that's what you're gonna do, then yes, people gotta like it. You gotta do what the people like. What do the people want from you? And I could be overly conscious to be like, the people just want to hate me. They just want to see something to dislike. Give them something to dislike. And I'm like, uncomfortable. I'm like, why? Like, it's gonna hurt my feelings. I don't want to put anything that I care about, like where I'm sensitive about it too bad, out there. And even the things that, like, if something is past tense and I'm sensitive about, like, I'm not sensitive about it anymore. It's something that I've moved through. So even if it's a deep thing or a heavy thing, it's like I'm at a point where I can talk about it. That's the whole time, basically, that you've seen divination stuff with me, even though that's very personal to me. I've always shared from the standpoint of already strong in it. Even from the beginning, I'm thinking about it on the gram. Like, within the first week, I had gotten my first 2 decks. And I got some crystal, like, I got a couple little things. a candle. I shared I shared my stuff in public, and that could be a controversial thing because not everybody agrees with working with the cards at all, ever. But I shared it right off because I wasn't trying to present myself as a professional. Like, I'm here to read your cards. No, I was just sharing that I'm starting a journey. I'm getting into something. And if you feel like you need some assistance, you can get into a thing too. And it's okay. I suppose that's where I'm at right now. Letting folks know, again, that you can pivot from wherever you're at. But I suppose I also have to share that pivoting is not always comfortable. Like, it's not always uncomfortable, but it's also not always comfortable. It might not look that way or feel that way. Or how it looks might not be how it feels. It's interesting that Aquarius as a sign is associated with change or chaos. But I am, even though I make changes, I am willing to make changes. I have always been willing to change. But is it easy? No. No. Every time I've thought that I knew how things were going to be, who I was, like when I make an announcement, like, this is who I am. This is it. This is what you can expect from me. Circumstances occur beyond my control where I have to adjust. And in my adjustment, I can claim to be the same person. I could. But I'm going to be called out for not being the same person because how could I be if I am behaving different? How could I be if I am in different circumstances? I could not be. It's like if you, I don't know, you identify as a concert pianist and then you get some fingers amputated. Like, and you don't play piano anymore. Like, you could possibly still play piano with one hand or, I don't know, chopsticks to play piano. You could, or you could not. And you can spend the rest of your days referring back to the time, like telling the story, I was a concert pianist and had my fingers amputated. Or you could stop talking about it and, I don't know, you turn into an Olympic runner. You don't even need the fingers. You turn into a foot porn star and people don't even know that you're missing fingers. And you don't talk about it anymore. But I will say I think that the speaking about happenstance or not is really individual, because some people you want to know like what the story is, like Lance Armstrong. You want to hear the story. You want to know Arnold Schwarzenegger. You want to know the story, even though he's not competing in bodybuilding anymore. Like, tell us about the bodybuilding. But he's done a lot of other stuff. But then again, he would have never been governor if not for the acting, being the Terminator. Like, that's been a big deal. There's a lot of other stuff. I'm thinking about Vanessa Williams. She's Miss America. She's also been an actress. But she wouldn't have been an actress if she hadn't been Miss America. So I have numerous things that in my life, like periods of time and titles, labels, experiences that have shaped me, that make various people uncomfortable, various people wish I would not speak on. Just shut. If you could just shut about this or that or this or that, just shut. Everything would be good. But I don't have anything to talk about then. I don't have anything to say. In that case, some people think it's better if I don't talk at all. But the talking still comes out, because even if I'm not trying to, what I put out there is interpreted. And I can even see it afterwards. I can, like, you can't always see everything about yourself clearly. But I'll see some things like, oh, wow, yeah. Like, I can see some things. Woo. This is why sometimes I'll take something down. That's one of the reasons. Like, whoa, that looks really loud. But everything is communication, really. Whether it's the moon, whether it's visual or verbal, it's musical, it's in dance, even dance. Hearing London Bridge is such a lady, but she dancing like a hoe. How you dance can be interpreted, is interpreted. But are you willing to dance because you feel you feel a vibe? Or do you refuse to dance because you don't want anyone to judge you? I've always known that's what it is. People that don't want to dance. Oh, you don't want to dance because you don't want nobody to see how you feel. Dance. That's so that's communication. Makeup. Some people think that makeup is just on or off. Like there's people that wear makeup and people that don't. Or it's on or it's off. And my answer is no. Makeup is communication because someone that wears makeup, you can judge where they're going by their makeup. You can judge what kind of mood they're in by their makeup. If they haven't gotten dressed yet, you can guess what they're going to put on from the face. That's a thing. This is all things. You get into painting, it's not just called you paint or you don't paint. Anyone can paint. You put some paint down, boom, you made a painting. But is it good or not? Who determines if something is good or not? What makes good art or trash can? It's an interpretation. And how many artists do we hear about that either weren't impressed by themselves or other people didn't really appreciate them while they were living, while they were walking the earth? People were not too interested in what they were doing. I think about a number of artists, musical artists, that have experienced that while they were on the earth, they caught rundown. And then they transition out of this life, and people are like, oh my God, I was such a huge fan. Huge. There couldn't be a bigger fan than me. I'm like, where were these people? Maybe they were just being quiet during the controversy. That's something that I keep in mind. Like, it might seem like back and forth, because like Whitney Houston is another one of those people where she caught a rundown numerous times while she was walking around. Afterwards, oh no, Whitney. Oh. I say appreciate folks while they're here. That's the time. I'm like, that would be a really good time. Do people catch the memo that they're appreciated after that life is through? Yeah. Amy Winehouse, I just like, there's a number of folks that, yeah, they get the memo. But that support, while they're walking around, oh yeah, that would be great. That would be great. Yeah, I try to give the flowers when someone can use them. Even if they throw them on the ground. I'm just like, well, that was your choice. It was my choice to give the flowers. Throw them in the dirt if you want to, but I knew you needed those flowers. Like, you could use those flowers right about now. You could use those flowers right about now. So, I do that. Even when it is of consequence to me. And I think that's the reason why people are afraid. People are afraid to do it because they're just like, if I appreciate this person right now as the tides are against them, it's going to make me look bad, like I have bad taste. Or maybe I have poor judgment or a low standard for quality person. But recognize that it's people that lift other people. You can do all right with a high opinion of yourself. Yeah, sometimes it's necessary. You just gotta think decent of yourself, at least. But also, it's the people that lift you, that lift you right where you belong. They put you there by saying this person should be there. What do you think it means for someone's art to be in the Louvre? That is an accomplishment, whether they are walking the earth and able to enjoy it that way or afterwards. People that had statues made of them while they were still on earth were trying to ensure that, you know what, after I'm gone, people gonna know I'm important. They will remember me and think me as an elevated individual. What if a lot of people thought they sucked? What if there was a general dislike while they were on Earth, like in the physical? They have still shaped the propaganda to look like I was loved. Look what they made. Look what they made for me. And it says right there on the statue, very beloved individual. Everybody loved him. So I'm just like, let me sit here and start plotting. That'll have to go on my tombstone. Like, I'm not going to sit. Here lies Britney. No likes. Like, no. Everybody loved her. She died of too much love, actually. They loved her to death. Oh, man. No. I am not about to sit there and have it, Britney, no views McGee. It's not going down. So, I appreciate the folks that have the audacity to support me in the present. Don't think I don't see you, don't appreciate. It's just a weird kind of, yeah, I think a sort of PTSD, depending on how hard you're dissed or how many times you've been dissed and in what kind of forum. Ooh, think about every time there's a presidential election, there's at least, well, it's not just two folks. I think once upon a time it was just two folks. But there's a couple people that run for president each time. And we know that one person is going to win. But you gotta be tough. You gotta be strong within yourself, have a strong esteem to go in there knowing that you're potentially going to lose, or that the likelihood is there that you're going to lose. That you're like a placeholder for loss, unless it's a miracle that the American people choose beyond the Republican and Democratic parties. You're there to displace some votes. But could there be potential? Clearly, in their camp, either there's chit-chat about actually just displacing votes, or the chit-chat is maybe you could win. So to get all that hype, that you could win and maybe get excited about it and then lose, that sucks. In front of America. All America, the entire country, everybody that looks at the ballot knows you tried it. You tried it. So on a smaller scale, maybe it's just like maybe not as big a deal to everybody else, but it's a big deal for you individually as a person. There are times when we like shoot our shot in life and you lose. You try and you lose. Oh, the shame to try. Sometimes people want to backpedal. You know what? I wasn't actually trying. I don't care. It's fine. Meanwhile, on the inside, oh, oh. Oh man. Yeah. So just putting it out there for folks that like, if you've been a mostly non-face channel or you don't make content at all, yeah, it does feel different with your face. It feels like you're asking for acceptance with the face, because the thing is, this whole like videoing, like actually showing who you are on the internet thing is new. For plenty of people that are on the internet, this was not what you do. You Skype, you video call, you webcam with people you know only. And then it's just like with the cell phone, like it turned into like, now people just video and the video call goes, and now it's not a call. Now it's just recording a video for anyone. It's wild times. It's really wild times, I'm telling you. It's like, what's next? I've said some stuff about like virtual reality, like them headsets, and it's funny. It's funny because I actually haven't had a headset on. I've never actually gotten to try one of those freaking headsets. But I've been thinking the next thing is gonna be those freaking headsets. Those headsets and the whole like avatar experience, having a suit on or whatever kind of configuration vibrates you in your chair or something. Like, there's a lot of stuff. People have concern about the robot, like the robots and whoever is in tech support seeing through the eyeballs and the robot seeing something that they shouldn't see. But what if the robot could be an extension of a person? Like we do long distance phone calls. You got a long distance robot. My mind immediately goes to erotica. Long distance robot. What if? And it doesn't have to be just erotica. Although I can't really imagine people would consent to, like, oh no, you've got your robo mother in your house. Say, oh, it's time to clean up around here. Got her sweeping. I don't know if people would agree with that. Long distance mother-in-law. No, probably not. Some people think it's strange to even have the robo dogs. Because why are you walking the robo dog? The robo dog does not need exercise. It's you. So that's your companion? Well, like, this is how you end up setting yourself up for some cackles. People are like, your companion's a robo dog. But some places don't allow pets. It wasn't silly when we had Tamagotchis and Gigapets, was it? No. Alright. Prattled long enough. If you hung out with me through this video, I appreciate you. I'm sending lots of love your way, many blessings on the journey, and I'll see you in the next one.